All right, we got to get into this. Cleveland Browns tight end Harold Fannin had some comments that are making waves through the internet about Shedeur Sanders. Y'all know I'm all over this stuff. Look, Jerry Jeudy got me on edge, bro. Look, he got my handshake. Jerry Jeudy got me on edge. I'm not playing games with none of these people. I'm not playing games. When y'all come down to trying to play out 12 and disrespect Shedeur Sanders, the dude has only been given like 10 days to get to work with people. The other dude had all 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So we're not playing that game. All right. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video. It will be greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's get into what Harold Fannin had to say. We saw what Quinshon Judkins had to say. Shout out to Quinshon Judkins. That dude is savvy, man. He is wise, savvy dude, man. Let's get into what Harold Fannin had to say about Shedeur Sanders. Making waves, y'all. It's making waves.
A kind of leadership in its own to be able to go out there and try to push your way into a first down, push your way to the end zone, push your way to a win.
Nah, I mean, I don't really think as it is something, spectacular. Just like I said, something I've just been doing for a while. So, just natural.
Thanks.
All right, next we're going to Scott.
Hey, Harold, what happened on that 4th and 1 when you were lined up behind center?
Yeah, just got to hold on to the snap. Yeah, I mean, the time was rolling. I feel like I should have called a timeout.
Man, dumbass Kevin Stefanski and them should be fired. Tommy Rees shouldn't even called that. Let's be clear. Yeah, you got to hold on to the snap, but they should have never even called that. If you're going to do that, just go to the Wildcat or the Wild Dog, as y'all call it, with Quinshon Judkins. It hadn't been stopped yet. What are y'all putting the tight end under center for? Like, come on, man.
I wasn't thinking straight, but yeah, just didn't hold the ball really.
If you get the snap cleanly, like, do you feel like you convert the first down there? You pick it up?
Yeah, I think so. I think we got a good line. They would have got a good push. I just got to hold on to the ball.
Thanks.
Okay, next we're going to Jeff.
I'm going to ask you about that play too, Harold. Did you ever run that at Bowling Green?
Not at Bowling Green. No, I haven't.
So did you do in high school or junior high or?
I mean, I used like my freshman year in high school, I used to play a little bit of quarterback, so I got a little bit of experience right there. Through the week, throughout the whole year, I've been practicing, taking snaps like that and stuff. So
Was the ball wet and slippery?
nah, like I said, I was just rushing it because of the shot clock, and yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right, next we're going to Mary Kay.
Yeah, Harold, wondering, what do you learn from something like that? You've been making some really nice big plays, and then have like an occasional mistake like that. Is that just the life of a rookie? And, what's your takeaway from a game like that where you contributed in a big way, but then also have one that you'd like to have back?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's the life of a rookie. I feel like, all players go through it. It's going to be some highs, going to be some lows, but just come to work, ready to work every day.
And do you guys, after a game like that, I don't know if you've had a chance to come together yet, but do you resolve to, just really try to play a clean game going forward and make a point of emphasis of just coming out the next week? And
They got to be tricky, man. These Cleveland reporters, they be trying to find something. It ain't no wins happening. So they trying to create any story they can. So these dudes got to answer all these questions smartly.
learning from those kinds of things?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I say we try to, go over the mistakes, fix the mistakes, try to not let those mistakes happen again in the next game. And like you said, just keep learning from it.
And one more thing on that real quick. Was Shedeur and some of the other guys like very, helpful in the aftermath of that and encouraging you and telling you to keep your head up and not let it get to you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember what the score was, so it was still a pretty tight game. So I feel like, it didn't really affect us at the time. But, obviously, like I said earlier, I wish I would have done something different.
Okay, thank you.
All right, next we go to Spencer.
Hey Harold, Shedeur's talked a lot about just trying to kind of get on the same page and build chemistry, like especially with a guy like Jerry. But it seems like you've kind of become like a safety net of sorts for him.
Oh no, ain't no guy like Jerry. Jerry don't. This is the Shedeur part, y'all. Jerry Jeudy don't exist. He's a fraud running around trying to portray himself to be a number one receiver. He's a number 3, number 4 receiver. Harold Fannin, this is the number 1 receiver on his team. Go ahead, Harold. My bad.
Shedeur's talked a lot about just trying to kind of get on the same page and build chemistry, like especially with a guy like Jerry. But it seems like you've kind of become like a safety net of sorts for him, and you guys kind of already have that chemistry developed. Just what has led to some of the success that you guys have had in these first couple of games together, and being able to sort of produce on the field?
Obviously the practices, but I feel like us just sitting down, talking in the locker room, seeing how he wants things and seeing how I see things, and trying to just meet in the middle, really.
And then when Kevin's going for it on those 4th downs, whether you're under center or taking the snap with the way you guys ran that play or not, like how much do you guys appreciate sort of that aggressive style? Like, do you guys appreciate that aggressive sort of play calling and approach? And is that something that as an offense you guys kind of encourage Kevin to go for it in those situations?
Yeah, I like it. Like I trust him 100%. Obviously, looking at those short down and distance, in my mind, we can always get it. But yeah, I like it. I like being aggressive, things like that.
Thanks.
All right, we'll go back to Scott.
Hey, Harold, after the game yesterday, Shedeur said that he thought he needed to be better helping guys rally through adversity. How do you think he's been? I know it's only been 2 starts, but how do you think he's been on the field, in the huddle during those difficult times?
Yeah, I say he's been great. I feel like, in those huddles, he's very good with the situation, that we're in and, helping us talk us through it and, really just motivating us to go out there and, put something together.
Thank you.
All right, Mary Kay.
Hey, Harold. You good with us, gang? You good, bro. We ain't gonna put you on that Jerry Jeudy bus. You know what I'm saying?
You have one more?
No, thank you.
All right, last call for questions for Harold.
All right, man. Harold Fannin, man. Had nothing but great things to say about Shedeur Sanders, man. This is making waves all through the internet, man. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. This Keep Division. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.